And welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked. Last time we had a battle double feature, getting more evidence that the government is deeply involved with the truth of the lockdown and that they're well aware that demons are present within the Yamanote Circle. And also we saw that Kaido and Honda struck up an unlikely alliance. With that learned, we have been dumped out back to the main screen again, and we have a variety of events to check out. I've already confirmed that the Yuzu event is just the standard one of asking about her family, so we can ignore that one for now. In fact, I just wanted to spoil this right now. Any event involving Yuzu, unless it's a mandatory event that the game halts you to see, you can otherwise ignore any events involving Yuzu. Yuzu's ending route is always available regardless of anything, and none of her events contribute to any ongoing side quests, so you don't really get any extra dialogue aside from what's present in the events themselves for watching them. Just wanted to clear that out. Events that are important to see, though, are Kaido and Mari's events, or at the very least Kaido's is pretty important to see, so let's start from the top with him, and any events that are removed from the list we can just simply wind back the clock to check out.
Yo, mind if I ask you guys something? It's about the bloodless murders.
Bloodless murders. There I go doing the hmms again. But Yuzu was mentioning that earlier. We don't know too much beyond the basics of it, though.
Don't you know? It's those ones where people are found with all their blood drained. They've been on the news for months, but the killer's still free. The marks on their necks make some people think it's a vampire doing it. And lately, I've been thinking, maybe they're right.
Given the situation with the demons, it's not all that out of the question that a vampire could be real.
I was hoping I might learn something new if I asked you guys. But I guess you can't help it. It ain't like you've been using comps that long. I'm gonna master this thing, so when I find the vampire, I can kill the hell out of it.
What is exactly your vested interest in the vampire? Just have a phobia?
Yeah, you can say that. My brother was one of the victims.
Man, I feel bad for making light of that now. I'm sorry, Kaido.
That wuss. I found him lying on the ground, bleeding from the neck. Oh, sorry. That's all I wanted to ask. If you hear anything, let me know. Oh, and about your cousin? I asked my guys, but it's hard to coordinate stuff because all the cell phones are dead. Sorry, but if this keeps up, it'll be tough to find him. Them's the breaks, I guess. See ya.
So, looks like Kaido has a vested interest in the bloodless murders due to the, his brother being one of the murder victims. But also, this happened well before the lockdown, and there's a deep suspicion that a vampire was involved. And we can probably safely assume that a vampire is a demon. But, now that just raises more questions. If that's true, then that means demons were present within Tokyo before the lockdown, well before it, in fact. Now, once that event is watched, there will be an event involving Kaido and Mari, and we want to watch this one now. As you walk down the street, you see Kaido with Mari. The two of them look solemn.
Tadashi, you have to stop this. It's too dangerous. Your brother would be sad to see you get hurt.
On hearing Mari's words, Kaido's face tightens, and he kicks the nearby guardrail.
How many times I gotta say this? Don't talk about him.
Sorry, but after all, it's my fault that he...
What did I just say? That's what I don't want to hear.
I'm sorry.
That bastard. If he just died normally, he wouldn't keep getting in my way. Brother like that? I'm just mad I wasn't the one to kill him.
Tadashi, don't say that. Not even as a joke.
Shut up, and quit sticking your nose into this. That thing, it's mine. I'm gonna finish it off. You keep out of this.
Kaido walks away.
I'm sorry, Tadashi. I know you worry about me, but I can't back down.
Looks like we've got a crisscrossing vengeance plot going on here. Both Kaido and Mari seem to have a vested interest in taking down the vampire responsible for the bloodless murders, although we don't exactly know what Mari's connection is with Kaido or his brother. Seems like a pretty deep one, though. I'm going to make another save state here, just in case the event paths diverge a little bit. I believe when talking to Mari, she'll stick to the event that we saw beforehand, but or that we could have accessed beforehand, but just in case, let's cover all our bases here, make sure we've got everything backed up, and besides, I'll probably want to reload after a certain point. Let me just double check something. Okay, so the next battle event will be appearing at 16:30, so we'll have to check that out. First up, let's follow up with Kaido here. As you walk through Konda, you see Kaido. He notices your presence and walks towards you.
Hey, I want to talk to you in private. That cool?
Yuzu and Atsuro hesitantly step away from Cullen.
You saw the little argument Mari and I had, huh?
Nah, we didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we're not gonna lie about it either, we saw it.
Well, aren't you bold? Most guys be shaking in their boots if I asked them that. Anyways, about that redhead who's always with you. Is she your girl?
She's just a friend, you know, like the Biz Marquee song.
Just a friend. Are you that friggin' dense? Guess it has nothing to do with me. I got a girl on my mind too. It ain't like me, but I can't do a damn thing.
I can tell who it already is. You like Miss Mari, don't you, Kaido?
Not so loud, man! But, yeah, it's her. We go way back. Me, my bro, and Mari used to play together when we were kids. But she's older than me, so she still treats me like a younger brother. Damn it. Hey, so, you seem kinda like a player. No offense. You, got any tips on how to snag an older girl?
Boy, do I! I've played Persona 3 before, but let's go with the selection here. Maybe save her from danger, you know, play the knight in shining armor.
Danger? Well, there's plenty of that in this damn lockdown. And on top of that, she's been poking her nose into some trouble. Makes me worried. You know the bloodless murders? Mari's after the killer too. All this mess probably gave her the idea that the killer could be a demon. But she ain't a demon tamer. Even if she finds the killer, it's just gonna kill her.
Okay, so then that seems simple enough. Why don't you trail her lead and help her out when she actually manages to track him down?
What are you talking about? Of course I'm gonna... Oh, I get it. If I rescue her from the killer and show how badass I am, she'll be all over me. I was gonna nail that bastard anyway. Yeah, works out perfectly. Anyway, sorry for wasting your time like this. Hope we run into each other again. Oh yeah, if it wasn't clear, don't tell that redhead and nerdlinger about this. Got it? You breathe one word, and I'll rip those weird headphones off your skull. See ya.
I do like he references the unusual design of the headphones. Also, I like that nickname, Nerdlinger. Alright, so at this point, a battle has popped up, but we could also talk to Mari at this point. Let's wind the clock back a little bit, though, and check out some events that we have a pretty strong chance of missing if we don't look at them right now. I'm also just going to do some quick investigation for a moment, so hold on a second. Alright, so I've wound the clock back a little bit, and yes, Mari's event does update after already seeing Kaido's event, so we're going to save checking that out for later, and instead see what event is available to see with Mari before the argument with Kaido happens.
What's wrong, Miss Mari?
Oh, hello everyone. Actually, there's something that I've been worried about. This is the second day of the lockdown and the blackout. All the hospitals and clinics must be having a hard time right now.
Wow, you're a really dedicated nurse.
Even in times like this, I keep thinking about people who can't help themselves. Even if we can't leave, can't they do something about the electricity? Large hospitals have their own power generators, but it won't last them for days and days. It's dangerous from a sanitary perspective too. They can't use sterilization lamps.
I didn't even think about that.
The water supply seems to be fine, so make sure you wash your hands and gargle, okay? Believe me, it helps. Now is the worst time you can get sick or hurt.
Got it. You be careful too, Miss Mari.
Oh, Miss Mari just seems like such a kind lady. She's always looking out for people. But let's see someone who I don't think quite qualifies as a kind lady. Let's see what Honda is up to.
Please, have a heart.
The answer's no. I can't let you through here. It's full of poisonous gas. Do you have a death wish?
I don't care what happens to me. My son, he has an operation. I'm begging you.
My orders are to prevent anyone from passing through, no matter what the reason. Look, just between you and me, we're authorized to use deadly force, got it? Deadly. So look, just give it up already. I've got a job to do here.
Damn it.
Hey, that's Honda, isn't it? Looks like he was trying to argue his way past the guards.
They tried the poison gas line on him, but that's not gonna fool him. Honda's a tamer. I'm sure he's figured out that the lockdown isn't caused by any gas. Hey, here he comes.
Oh. Hello there.
I'm glad we all got through a moment ago. You have a comp too, so we weren't too worried. But still, why'd you lie to us? You acted like you didn't know about comps when we met.
Oh, please, don't take that personally. I happened to find one after I met you. I didn't think it'd work like that, though.
You didn't seem to be having any trouble using it, though.
Do you think so? Well, maybe I just have a knack for demon taming.
You were arguing with that soldier a moment ago. You weren't able to get past him?
So you saw that, did you?
Yeah, what can you do? You gotta get to your son, right?
He's having an operation in a few days. But at this rate, I won't be there for him.
Your son's in the hospital? A good thing he wasn't in the Yamanote Circle. The hospital wouldn't have any power.
Well, that's true, but without his family with him, I'm sure that he must be lonely.
You're his only family? What about his mom?
My wife passed away. My son is all I have to live for now. That's why I have to get out of here. I mean, no matter what, I need to be there for him. And yet, I might as well use this comp and force my way past them then.
Mr. Honda!
Oh, I was joking, of course. I can't become a murderer in order to keep my son happy. What should I do, though?
Honda leaves.
Wow, it's tough being a parent.
I've caused my mom so much trouble. When I get home, I'm gonna apologize to her. So now I really have to get home, no matter what.
Yeah, let's keep up the search for a way out.
Yeah, let's make sure we don't lose to demons, and we'll all make it home alive.
Alright, so that was the first of the Honda events. Honda actually has an extensive chain of events that you can check out, mostly revolving around his increasingly desperate measures to break the lockdown and get to his son. Right now, he's not willing to attack the SDF, but who knows how things may progress as time goes on. And certainly, it wasn't really a good look for the SDF letting Honda know that deadly force was authorized. That seems a little excessive for protecting the public from a gas leak, quote-unquote. Anyways, let's see what else Honda has to say.
Hello there. We meet again.
Oh, by the way, did you find a place where we might be able to escape the lockdown from?
There were soldiers everywhere I went. I didn't see any feasible exits.
Yeah, that was what I was expecting, but thanks for doing what you could anyway.
In any case, I'm disgusted with the government's flimsy excuses. It seems that they're really planning to cover all this up as a series of gas leaks. If we had any working TVs, I'm sure all the channels would be full of government bashing. Speaking of disasters, there was an explosion at a temple in Asakusa 6 months ago.
Oh, that's news to me. Do you think it has any relation to demons?
I see. Well, luckily, no one was hurt, so it wasn't really big news at the time. But that incident and this lockdown, I have this feeling they're connected.
How so? Like, what could the possible connection be?
The reasons behind both are unknown, and explosions are involved in both. On top of that, supposedly the Shomenkai were involved in the evacuations in Asakusa. Don't you think that's a little too convenient to be a coincidence? Well, that's my opinion anyway. Besides, I can't check out Asakusa unless they let us out of here. Now, if you'll excuse me, let's meet again, if we all live to see each other.
Yeesh, try not to keep too positive an outlook, but the Honda party does not stop. Like I said, he has an extensive chain of events, should you decide to pursue him. Though Honda is actually not tied to any game-long side quests or any achievements with the game's New Game Plus system. In fact, while there is a side quest revolving around Honda, it's specific to an 8th day route, and all the events required for it are within that route, so I don't know, I guess they just really like this guy.
Respond, I repeat. It's no use.
What's up, Honda? Who you trying to contact?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I was trying my phone, but it looks like it's not going to work.
Yeah, my service has been down all this time too. It's such a pain. Having phone service up would make everyone relieved. What is the government thinking?
You're right. 24 hours is enough time for the government to have learned about demons. And yet, nothing's changed regarding the lockdown.
Yeah, this raises a whole bunch of questions. What could possibly be the reason?
Either the government knows but doesn't plan to do anything, or this is the result of them taking action. It must be one of the two. We're only speculating here, but it's obvious something's not right. Be careful, kids.
How are we supposed to be careful, though? What's the matter, Atsuro?
I wonder who he is.
Huh? You mean Honda?
That thing he shoved into his pocket looked more like a radio than a cell phone.
A radio?
Keen eye, Atsuro, but yeah, I also heard a burst of static when he stuffed it away. It still doesn't work, though.
I guess that's right. Sorry, I think I'm just being paranoid.
Now, there is actually a payoff to pursuing Honda's side quest, but it's purely a story one, and again, it doesn't have any gameplay implications or ending implications, but hey, the Honda stalking party does not stop. Let's keep following this poor guy.
Hello there, kids.
Hey, Chef.
Oh, he's out doing something on his own. He'll be back soon, though. He's a tough one. I know I've got a better chance to survive now that I'm working with him. You guys are friends, so you can understand how reassuring it is to trust someone, right?
Would you really call Kaido your friend?
I guess he's more of a comrade on the same team than he is a friend. But you have to admit, he's got a personality that thrives in this situation.
By the way, Mr. Honda, what kind of job did you have before you got stuck in the lockdown?
Me? Just an ordinary clock-punching office drone.
Honestly, you don't seem like a regular businessman to me. You learned how to use a comp easily, and you don't seem to be panicking at all. Mr. Honda, did you know the lockdown was going to happen beforehand?
What makes you think that?
Probably he's talking about the radio.
Well, you got me. You're pretty clever.
Please tell us the truth. We need to know what's going on.
No use lying to you. I was hired by a corporation. I can't say who, but they told me about the comps beforehand.
And what are they, what exactly are they looking for? Or were you just here specifically to get a comp?
More specifically, my goal was to get a demon that was summoned by a comp. If demons did exist, many corporations would want to research them for huge profit. So I was sent in as an advance man, and, well, you can see how that all ended up.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you've been cut loose and you're stuck here too now?
That's correct. The guards won't even let an ant crawl out of this lockdown. That's why I need to make surviving this and returning home my top priority. I need to get out of here and see my son, who's waiting for an operation. I can't give up. Sorry, I didn't mean to lie to you. If you have any info, it'd be great if you shared.
So Honda's here because he was after a comp, huh?
Yeah, he said he was hired by a corporation. What exactly do they plan to do with the demon? There's no guarantee they'd use it for a good purpose. It's kind of a scary thought.
Yeah, well, I guess it does depend on who uses it. I mean, I would like to think we've mostly been using demons for benevolent purposes up until now.
You're right. It's more than possible for demons to be used in a peaceful manner, but their power can be used for crimes or to start wars. I hope that's not the case. I feel sorry for Honda, but I can't exactly hope that he escapes.
I'm surprised that you both realized Honda was hiding something.
I mean, it's odd for a normal office guy to have a radio transmitter on him, isn't it? If I was wrong, I would have had no choice but to seriously apologize to him.
Huh? So you tricked him into telling the truth, not knowing if you were right about him?
Who cares? It worked out, right? Come on, let's get going.
Yeah, I will admit, Honda did fold surprisingly easily to that confrontation, but that is, I forget if this triggers an event later in the game, but I believe that's the extent of what you can do with Honda today. That is where his side quest concludes for now. So we're just going to wind back the clock once again and resume the game as normal, because like I said, seeing these events does not actually affect anything practical. It is purely for additional lore on Honda's character, should you be interested in learning more about him. Alright, here we are, back in the present. Like I said, we want to get the events with Kaido, since those are actually important for later. But past that, now that we've gotten the story events for the video out of the way, just wanted to go over some lineup changes that I made, or rather some additional fusions. I was able to fuse a Gozuki, which I'm gonna slap this on Atsuro's party right away. Very potent physical demon, can lay out strong anger hits and berserks. Easiest way to get anger hit onto him is just to fuse him via a Harry Jack, which is exactly what I did, and of course I've still got the 2 that I need for the upcoming strategy that I want to use. We've also got a Thor. Thor is an absolute behemoth of strength, but his stat spread is extremely lopsided with terrible agility and terrible magic, so he'll get blown up by any magic attack that's thrown his way, but he does have the interesting Awakening skill. For half his MP, well, not quite half, but close to it, he can power up the team's magic power by 50%, which actually does apply to all hits of the dance skill, so pretty good, pretty good. And of course, we've got a Talak, who'll probably see some use after a point. While we're in the screen, let's get our team set up. I'm going to be using a strategy involving Garm and Harry Jack for both myself and Yuzu, so may as well get that team formation set up before we get into the battle. And speaking of the battle, let's hit that right now.
Oh no! Demons! We're in trouble if they see us. We should leave while we can.
Wait, Yuzu! Look!
Someone help!
Monster! No! Don't come near me!
Those people are being attacked!
Damn it! We have to do something!
Was that a scream?
Huh? It's a police officer.
What the? Monsters! Those people are in danger! You kids, get out of here, now!
What should we do?
I think it's obvious. We can't just leave it to this guy. He doesn't even have a comp. Let's help out.
Right! Without a comp, he doesn't stand a chance! We have to do something! We can't get him involved! We've got to make him leave, even if we have to lie!
Yeah.
What are you kids doing? I'll take care of this. Just run for your lives!
We'll be fine, but I saw a monster head toward Shiba Park!
Shiba Park? There's a big group of civilians there.
Yeah, leave this area to us. Hurry to Shiba Park and we can take care of this.
All right, but watch yourselves. Run as soon as you get the chance.
Huh? A demon just went after that officer!
This is bad. We need to chase after it, quick!
But we gotta help the people.
All right, let's do this! You ready, Yuzu?
I guess so. We can't let them past us, right?
Right, and we have to beat him fast so we can catch up to the one following that cop. We can't let any of these demons reach Shiba Park. Let's hold them back.
If a demon enters the red area, the game will end. Do your best to avoid letting the demons reach the back. Alright, so this game, up until now, has not been terribly difficult. And to be honest, this mission isn't terribly difficult either, but if there are 2 points at the beginning of the game where people tend to lose, it's either in the Wendigo battle because they didn't do any free battles beforehand and Wendigo just absolutely rolled them, or they lose in this fight because this is multi-pronged objectives we've got to deal with here. So first order of business is we've got people to protect. This is the first real escort mission of the game. Haru's initial foray into this variety of mission wasn't really that difficult or indicative of the difficulty present in these kinds of missions because you'd have to be pretty bad at the game to let Haru die here, but in this mission, it is very possible that someone will die if you're not going full tilt to get to them. Specifically, this guy right here has a very high chance of dying. Note that these human NPCs, they have flanking human allies. Now, if any of these human allies die, and this is not at all indicated by the story cutscenes, if a single human ally within the formation dies, that counts as someone dying and you fail the mission. So it's not just all the HP bars get exhausted and you fail. If a single person falls, then you just lose altogether. So that's something you have to keep in mind. Another thing that we have to worry about in this fight is that there's an objective to prevent demons from escaping. Now, for the most part, most of these demons just focus on actually attacking the humans, but this one in the back corner here, this Tobiu, he actually is going to make a run for the area leading towards Shiba Park. So he's not going to engage in any combat, so it would be a good idea to delegate someone to just cutting him off before he can escape the area. The other demons are going to focus on attacking the people. Let me see. And for a skill crack, we have Fire Dance to collect here, which is located on the Talak. So let's just set everybody up to crack this guy, just for convenience sake. And I'm just going to get my team set up and deploy and employ a strategy that I've been building toward for the entire game up until this point. Alright, so just did a quick skill update there. I gave myself Force Dance and Bufu so I can attack the things in the way that I want to. Yuzu's still running Ice Dance. I also gave Hustle to myself just for some added physical defense in the off chance that it actually allows us to dodge an attack. And like I said, this whole game I wanted to make sure I had a Beast and a Wilder for this specific fight, because I'm going to employ a little advanced strategy here. So, first order of business is once our turn comes up, we're going to want to do a Devil Speed here, have Yuzu just run for the flank of this Lilim here, and engage in a fight. And we're just going to have her uncork a Ice Dance into this demon formation, and if we can manage it, take out Talak before this fight is over. So just have my remaining attacks go that way. And nice! Okay, that should make sure that he falls. And we're just going to throw out some physical attacks on the other Lilim there, and make sure the center Lilim is still alive. So Yuzu's just going to guard and conserve MP. Garm should be able to finish off the Lilim. Harry Jack is surprisingly fast, which is just kind of funny to me, because he's not really that good otherwise. But you absolutely want to leave the Lilim alive. Now, remember, when I was briefly going over, and we don't need Fire Dance for this fight, I just want to correct it.
Those kids brought more monsters with them!
Huh? Oh no, it's not what you think. They won't attack humans, so please don't panic.
Really?
We aren't lying. Please trust us.
Alright, so that conversation can actually vary a little depending on who gets in the first engage. Every character has a unique bit of dialogue for that. We're not going to show it off because it's basically the same thing. Anyways, I'm going to have Yuzu park herself over here, and now that we've had our move, I'm going to return Harry Jack, and I'm going to have her summon up Sarasvati for a very specific reason. It's kind of ideal to have Yuzu do this because she has a higher speed stat, so she will suffer less delay from doing this. Alright, and just end our turn there. Next up, I will take my chance to go here. Whoops, wrong demon. We want Garm to use another Devil Speed. And once again, we will just do the same thing. We're going to crush this Lilim and take advantage of Animal Leg to get into position. I just cannot stress how good the initiative bonus from Devil Speed is. Makes it so helpful in crushing these demon formations. And with that, the Lilim is taken out, and we're just going to, let's see. I think park myself right here might be the best idea. And Atsuro, he's going to be heading for that Tobiu, so we're just going to have him take a straight line forward and not worry too much about getting to engage with any demons.
Me! What are these things?
I have to get out of here.
Alright, so who's he gonna go for? Okay, looks like, okay, so normally that Gagason is going to head towards, that, office worker that just got attacked by the Jack Frost, but because his way was blocked, instead he's going around to try and escape. So that's actually a unique thing. This is actually the first time I'm trying out that positioning. As you can see, a single demon attack is not actually going to hurt these people too much. They're gonna do just fine. Let me see, this, Gagason can potentially escape, so we want to, stop him. Let's, nah, we don't need Aggravate, because we have Anger Hit on everything, so let me see. I'm going to have, let's see, Atsuro and his Garm tag team the one, enemy Garm. Gozuki should be able to delete the other Garm with a single Anger Hit, particularly because it already used the Devil Speed. Yeah, there we go. Take some nasty damage from that Elect Dance, but it's not anything too concerning. Now that we're on the extra turn, let's use Berserk. I like to use Anger Hit on the first turn because it has a good chance of guaranteeing an extra turn. Unfortunately, Atsuro did not get it, but Berserk from Gozuki does incredible damage, and that just takes out that demon right away. We got a Magnetite Overload here. Going to use this as an opportunity to actually teach Berserk to Atsuro's Garm. Tempting to teach, what is it, Anger Hit? But Berserk is the more useful skill overall, so we'll just take that instead. Alright, my turn. Let's delete the Tobu and make sure he's not a problem. I'm just looking at what our setups are here. Okay, yeah, let's... yeah, no, Tobu is fine. I'm just like, I'm overthinking this. I'm going to set up Devil Speed here with Garm, just to make sure we all get to go first. Actually, let's get rid of Harry Jack, because he's not that good. We'll call in a stronger demon. Since we're dealing with a couple of Gozukis here, this is actually perfect opportunity for Jack Frost to attempt to delete the enemy formation with Ice Dance. This will create a pretty sizable turn delay the way I approach this, but it shouldn't be anything too bad. So let me see. Alright, they're resistant to force, so I don't want to use that. Make sure I still get the extra turn, and let's throw out Ice Dance here. This should deal some pretty solid damage, and if we're lucky, we could potentially get a freeze and rob them of some opportunities to attack us. Yes! Oh yeah, beautiful. Exactly the kind of stuff you want to see. Alright, so I know Garm is going to be too slow to actually hit the Gozuki before I fire off the Bufu. So, nah, we weren't able to finish it off. But this Ice Dance from Jack Frost should be able to finish off the Tobu. There we go. Good stuff. We're killing it out here. And this is a relatively short mission in terms of combat, so you shouldn't have to worry about running out of MP. Most of these demons are not too defensively powerful. Once again, let's throw up another Devil Speed, just to guarantee we get the first strike here, and take this guy to task. We'll have Yuzu fire up the, or fire the Zan at the Makara. Probably have Garm help out with the attack there. Force Dance, of course, is the best option with Sarasvati. The specific reason I pulled out Sarasvati is because in the event I wasn't able to prevent the human NPCs from taking too much damage, Sarasvati gives us a good opportunity to save them with her superior healing. Took some pretty nasty hits here, but this Jack Frost formation is now essentially completely crippled, so I don't have to worry about them doing anything too nasty to us. Or rather, to the humans. They'll do considerably reduced damage. Yeah, anytime you're dealing with fairy-type demons, they love to cure themselves like that. And luckily, these guys are more aggressive, so if they have an opportunity to attack someone, they're gonna take it. Kinda wish I had Makara backing us up in this fight to make sure we go first, but you can't always guarantee that with the limited number of actions you can take in a battle. It would be nice if they bufu'd our Jack Frost, and unfortunately they did not. But they are of no import at this point. I'm not overly concerned about them. Maybe I should have used a Force Dance there for the extra hits. Would have preferred it if he did that on the first turn, but oh well. Alright, let's have, once again, actually, shouldn't need the Devil Speed to reach him or secure the first turn. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Garm heal himself so he can fire off a decently strong Berserk there. And let's have Gozuki and Atsuro take out this guy on the left, and have Garm just throw out a Berserk here. We've got two ice weaknesses to contend with here, so this could be a little dicey for both of our guys, but I'm not overly concerned about it. Hey, there we go. Leader Soul coming in for the save. Alright, so we'll have Atsuro attack the one on the right, and then have Gozuki just fire off a Berserk there. Maybe I'm just thinking about that. I should have used Devil Speed instead. Once again, I'm not paying full attention. I do have Leader Soul to make sure that the Jack Frost can't do anything nasty. Fortunately, the human NPCs are close to escaping at this point. At least Jack Frost are not anything to be too concerned about, so I'm not worried about them. They're actually completely blocked off, so they can't get past Atsuro. One thing to note about Berserk, because it's a multi-hit skill, it synergizes very well with crit boosting passives, such as Hero Aid, so you can secure a lot more attacks a lot more consistently if you have it. It doesn't really matter that if I bring in more demons here, but let's bring in Talak for fun. Not that he's really the best counter to Jack Frost, since he does have an ice weakness to contend with, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Honestly, just breathing on this guy at this point would take him out, but why not go whole hog, just for fun? Didn't even get a chance. But battle has been successful. There we go. Another level up for Yuzu and some more magic. Good stuff. She's actually coming together pretty solidly in this playthrough. The level progression of characters, while they always end at the same place more or less, the way they choose to get there is a little bit random.
It's over. We did it! And nobody died!
Thank you. I'm sorry about what I said before. I just thought, since you had demons with you.
Don't sweat it. I'm just glad you're safe.
Thank you so much.
I can't blame them for being afraid of us. We have demons with us after all. Well then, it's time to chase down that demon who got away. Without a comp, that cop won't stand a chance against demons.
Save me!
Monster! Please, try not to panic. Let's move to a safe place. Damn it. I can hardly guide these people like this, but I won't let them die.
Be off, demon! I won't let you through here!
Everyone, do not be afraid. We will protect you with our lives.
Ah! We're going to be killed after all.
You mustn't give up.
Lady Amane!
Everyone, please stay calm. The demons want your fear and negative emotions. Quiet your hearts and believe in salvation. Heaven will not forsake those who believe. Oh, merciful Majesty, give me strength. Drive evil away and protect us.
Ah! Is that a demon? Did the Shomonkai summon a demon?
Oh, wait. It doesn't look like the other demons. She looks like a goddess.
Holy, it's a goddess! We're saved! Wow! It took out that demon in a single blow!
Of all demons, Lakshmi! Retreat, comrades!
Everyone, do not fear the demons. The Shomonkai will protect you.
That's amazing! How wonderful that they can summon a goddess!
Ah, the Shomonkai are for real! This majesty they believe in must really exist!
I'm so glad everyone is safe, even that police officer, too.
Seriously, but man, that cop's got guts. He doesn't even have a comp, you know?
He was trying so hard to protect innocent people. The police really are amazing.
Amane did great too. Most people would freak out if they saw a demon being summoned in front of them.
Yeah, Amane really knows how to work the PR angle. There's a lot of things here, but personally I think Amane put up a good show for the people there to try and ease them into the situation.
Yeah, that girl seems different somehow. No wonder she's a spiritual leader. On top of that, the Shomonkai have been actively helping people, so they're trusted. It's a little different from us suddenly summoning demons in front of them. Plus, she summoned a beautiful goddess. It would get a better reception than an ugly demon.
I hate to put it like this, but there's a chance this is all part of their plan too.
Huh?
Didn't Amane say that the Shomonkai asked Naoya to create the summoning program? I'm saying that the Shomonkai might be using that program to set this whole situation up.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. It does seem a little too convenient.
Huh? Really? But with all the demons around, there seemed to be some that weren't summoned by comps. And on the first day, the Shomonkai were fighting demons in Aoyama Cemetery too. We just came across them, and there was nobody else there. They weren't showing off.
I see. True, if they were trying to impress people, there would need to be an audience. If that's the case, this probably isn't part of some master plan of theirs.
Still, there are a lot of the Shomonkai's comps around, as if they're spreading them.
Spreading? You mean like those comps that those Yakuza guys had?
So, this is coming back. We should dig into this. This seems like something that could quickly snowball into a problem.
Find out? So we should ask the Shomonkai directly? Excuse me. We want to ask you something.
Yes, how may I help you? Are you interested in becoming a follower as well?
Oh, no, that's not it. Actually, we kind of want the comps the Shomonkai are using. Is it possible to get one of those somewhere?
Unfortunately, the comps used by the Shomonkai are not for general distribution. One must be a disciple of the Shomonkai, having learned the teachings of the founder, and forged a heart pledged to saving others before one is finally granted the device.
We saw some other people with them, though.
Oh, I'm sure they were store-bought ones. Normal people are not given Shomonkai comps.
Or so he says. I'm not surprised that they don't just hand them out to everyone. But the fact is that the Shomonkai had Naoya design the program for them. The question then becomes why the Shomonkai made such a request.
What is it they want to do? To go so far as to summon demons?
Money, power, malice, immortality. Human greed knows no bounds. Still, if that's all, there's no need to summon lots of demons. I don't get it.
All men within the Shomonkai are voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, but that is neither here nor there. So, that Shomonkai denied that the Shomonkai were distributing comps to the general public. But is that the truth, though? Another line of investigation we're gonna have to stick a pin in. Yeesh, our conspiracy board is getting a little cluttered at this point, and it's only the second day. But I think that's enough for a single video, so that's where we'll be calling it. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.